Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ha'arachah Kodash. Double honor spent to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this 100% truth. Much peace and blessings be unto you, hopeful who like to push not this word of thought, truth, and sincerity. To all you Akim Shalom. I am the Aki Yanah, coming in with a quick lesson entitled Infamous Now, Famous Later. I repeat, infamous now and famous later. And to dive into the lesson, this will in this current state portray the Lord, this truth, and us and righteousness as a whole, as a very evil thing and something to be condemned, something wicked, an atrocity, which it ain't so, because that's just the mindset that the people have. Through generational change, you have ideologies, come and go. All right, now, the traditionalist mindset that our forefathers once had, has, mostly disappeared. Now, sure, you got in the so-called third world countries, the heathen nations, hey, they still retain the traditional customs, man. So, but over here in the Western world, man, and, with our people primarily, we don't have the same views we once had, man. Now it's about independence and freedom and I could will whatever I want, and the YOLO spirit and this and that and the third, and I could smoke crack and praise the Lord and whatnot. But that simply right there, all that they glorify as a whole is wicked, man. All right, yet they deem it, as something good, and I'm trying, and you're righteous, and you're because you're still pushing on, man. Hell no. All right. Yet when we out here actually, being perfect examples of how to serve the Lord, hey, people try to put us as the prospects of malice, man. Prospect meaning successor. They try and scoff at us and make us look like we're nothing but demons. When it's the other way around. As they're the ones being described about in Proverbs the 6th chapter. They're the ones being spoken about in 2 Timothy the 3rd chapter. Actually, I brought those scriptures up. I'm going to bring it out. So there's the book of Proverbs the 6th. The 6th chapter. Verse 16. These 6 things doth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. And immediately reading that right there, who do you think about? Hey, Esau Edom. All right, the so-called white man, which really he ain't white. All right, he's nothing but a red rat. A red, rat. Because you ain't no man, Esau. All right, you really ain't no man. And you do come out with the proud look. Jeremiah the 48th or the 47th chapter, one of the two, what's it called, Obadiah, things of that sort. They all go into thy pride. All right, all you do is come in a haughty manner. It's a lot about that haughty manner, and you lie a lot. You're about deceit. Psalms, I believe it was the 55th chapter. It was verse 21, somewhere around there. It made the mention how, his words were smoother than butter. See, but what was in his heart? So you're all about deceit. You're even right now with this whole, Di Popoluski. I'm not gonna say the proper term because then that this will get shut down. But if you know what I mean, Di Popoluski. That ain't Russian. That's DE means to decrease. All right, you put that before a word, and it signifies something that's going to decrease, right? And Popoluske is Latin. All right, if you know the SPQR, which is the Roman title for the Roman Republic, and you break down what the words mean and translate them into English, you'll know what Popoluske is, right? So the tipo Popoluske, as I put it. With the whole Di Popoluski plan, and you're seeing now you got new mandates coming in September, man. And then what's it called? Like back in 2021, I believe it was so. Yeah, I came starting with some of the apostles made a mention how there's going to be an emergency alert system that would be activated that would have, people, the Pupuluske drop. That would have the Pupuluske drop who were juiced up with the serpent, juice. And, I saw an article going into how there's going to be another emergency broadcast system, and it's going to be a big one, just for a so-called test. And with the whole new VAR yent of what they got in store, because not talking about September mandates. We're gonna see more people. We're gonna see more people. What's it called? Return to the spirit world. In other words, all right. And before that, what was Esau promoting? All right, better health. A safety. A way of survival and things like that sort of way to overcome. His this whole plague. This pestilence, this disease. So lying tongue, and has that shit innocent blood. You're basically gonna shed innocent blood, man. Ultimately, deep down, all right, this is all judgment going upon the face of the planet Earth against everybody, right? All right, but that in itself, you being a leader, all right, but doing the complete opposite of what a leader should do, it's shedding innocent blood, man. All right, this is right. The 10th chapter. You dishonor that precept, man. You're the one in power. All right, that's why the Lord's gonna remove you from your throne. All right, and set up. He's gonna break down your throne as well. All right, the scripture saying Malachi, the 1st chapter, where you build shall be thrown down. All right, they shall build up, but I will utterly throw down. Hell no, we don't want to sit on your tainted ass throne. That shit has Esau's ass all over it. Hell no. All right, the Lord's gonna destroy that throne and then establish a new one, a clean one, a sanitized one, a purified one, something something holy, something great. And we're gonna sit upon that throne and rule in righteousness. And we don't want no lanky, cracker ass, covering everything, just expressing, what's it called, hatred upon you crackers, man. But anyways, going back to the 10th chapter, verse 1, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. And the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of men the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. Hey, but you don't do that. All right, you ain't doing that. We're not equal to you. All right, you elites are beyond, you can't even fathom your your riches. All right, we just know that you're up in power. Verse 3, and no wise king destroy this people, and that's what you're doing. But through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited, and we will inhabit and be in authority and set up the city. All right, we're gonna set up everything in order, But you ain't doing that. So enhance that shit innocent blood. Verse 18, and heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief. All right, and heart that that's all you be doing. Micah, the 2nd chapter, goes plainly into that, like verse 1 and 2. I believe also 3. So in heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief. Yeah, but the Lord will disappoint your craftiness, man. Verse 19, a false witness that speaketh lies, and that soweth, and he soweth discord among the brethren. That's all you do, man. So you're being plainly described. But at the same time, you got the heathen, and there's Jake as well underneath them. All right, following in the saints' footsteps. These 6 things of the Lord hate. Hey, so the Lord really hates y'all, man. But also, bro, the 2 Timothy, the 3rd chapter. It makes mention in verse 1, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. Perilous mean disastrous. All right, troublesome times. All right, when you're in trouble, all right, you're under pressure. You're vexed. Things aren't going your way, basically. So there's no also that in the last days, and we on those last days, happen in those last days, perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemous, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good. Yeah, you guys are despisers of the men of the Lord. You know, you guys are despisers of the men of the Lord. You know, the scripture saying, Luke the 10th chapter, verse 16, that if they hate you, you know, if they what's it called? If they hate you, they hate me, and if they hate me, they hate him that sent me. So you guys really hate the Lord, you know. And that's why the Lord's about to, you know, get down to nitty gritty with you guys, man. But anyways, verse 4: traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of, you know, God. You know, lovers of the Lord. You know, you guys aren't lovers of the Lord. Yeah, sure. You know, promote the idea of, yeah, I'm a Christian, and yeah, I'm religious, and yeah, I believe and I love God, and oh yeah, I love God, so I won't learn about Egyptian mythology. Well, bro, what? So you don't want to learn about Egyptian mythology, all right, just because it's interesting, but you want to go, sure enough, you know, jerk off and watch Pornhub, you know. That's off, man. Oh, I smoke sometimes, but you know, it ain't off, you know. Oh, there's no scripture going into smoking is bad. You know, defiling your temple, that's not going into that. All right, that's like making a tattoo on your body. No, mofo. Same thing applies. Yeah, no tattoos, you know, that's also yeah, you're right about that. But you know, you're not supposed to be smoking. That's an endangerment to your corp, to your body. All right, you're just furthering your death. You know that those lungs really get tarred up. You know, and black, and you know, by the time you reach 40 or whatever, you're gonna possibly have holes in your throat. You know, you're gonna be wheezing. You're gonna sound like you're gonna sound like what's it called? Stephen Hawking with that machine he had. You know, so he could speak. You know, so you guys are nothing but lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God. You know, so verse 5, having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof, from such in a way, so we shall turn away from thee, man. But yeah, you know, all that applies to this world, you know, in this current state. You know, you people out there, you know. So with the lesson title, yeah, we're infamous because everything's reversed. You know, everything is backwards. Not we're wicked when, you know, what, although the scriptures, you know, annotate what they do is wicked, yet to their eyes it's righteous, yet to their eyes it's glorified and it's good. All right, it's a goodly thing. Now you got kids out there, you know, vaping and whatnot. You know, what to them, in their eyes, to the world, you know, wickedness is good, but righteousness is wicked. You know, so now we're deemed evil. Now we're deemed wicked. You know, now we're your extremists and enemies of the state. You know, but in the kingdom, it'll be the other way around. You know, we'll finally be visaged as holiness, righteous, and heroic, and good. And that's the thing we hope for, man, because, you know, we're sick and tired of having to go through this constant persecution, man. Or we're sick and tired of seeing this world in a sickened state. We're vexed, man. Hey, the scripture's going to how the Lord will you know, restore us back to our land, things of that sort. We want that, man. We want that. And with that being said, comes power and respect and fame. Our people will bow down to us. All right, that's what we want, man. We don't want to stay in this crap world, constantly being in the pity party. You know, constantly, you know, moping around, because that's all we do. You know, sure, we're enduring, but deep down we're getting worse and worse every day. That's why the scriptures say, you know, what's it called? The days are shortened for the elect's sake, man. If the days weren't shortened, man, we wouldn't know we wouldn't know our end. But we know we would pretty much be messed up badly. You know, so you know, Yahweh Tazar, we what's it called? We continue. You know, the days continue to haste, but I want to get out the book of Micah, the 2nd chapter, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Yeah, this place is not rest. Talking about the American dream, and I'm gonna make it, and I'm gonna escape the Matrix like Andrew Tate. You know, which yeah, he has some good things to say, but at the same time, you know, he's not a good leader. You know, You know, talking about you can watch porn. We don't do that here. You know, we're not gonna watch porn. You know, that's wicked. That's adulterous. You know, because he doesn't have the truth ultimately. So yeah, but yeah, there's a lot. He does say a lot of good things too. You know, there's that. But what's it called? You know, like the idea of people are trying, you know, make him a trending topic, talking about escaping the Matrix, and you know, you gotta do drop ship. You know, you gotta be an FBA and Amazon. You gotta do this and that. No. All right, now the Lord bless you with that rule. Then all right, then, but that's not how you're gonna make a successful future, because there's no future in America. All right, first and foremost, this place is about to get destroyed, you know, very soon. You know, secondly, you know, this Constitution doesn't apply to the Israelites. All right, if anything, what's it called? It's more lenient towards Eve. All right, because why this place is nothing but a gynocracy, man. You know, influenced by the woman. You know, but you know, to the Israelite man, you know, starting with the so-called black man, you know, Southern Kingdom, you know, we get it the worst, man. So this ain't our rest. Talking about I'm gonna be a grandpa and have, you know, grandkids in the mansion. I'm gonna have Lamborghinis. I'm gonna have Ferraris. The hell with all that, man. We'll have 100 times that more in the kingdom, which is an actual future. It's actually a visible future because it's been spoken about the victory in the scriptures. Isn't that not so? All right. Anyways, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword of destruction. Yeah, with the ideologies, man. You know. Now when we try talking about, oh yeah, the woman should be under the man, and what's it called? You know, they should cook and clean. Oh yeah, a son and daughter, they should obey their father. You know, chastisement. You know, physical affliction. You know, per se, is a good thing. When we say all that, now it's deemed, you know, now it's deemed unfit. Now it's controversial. Now we get canceled. Now we get hated. Now we get scoffed at. Now people start, you know, rioting and protesting, and they start throwing tomatoes at our faces, man. You know, they start kicking their feet, kicking the dirt. You know like they start making frowny faces. They get pissed off, and you know they start talking shit. But because we speak the truth, because we're talking about traditionalist mindset, the scriptures say, "Seek ye the old paths, seek ye the old paths," and that's what we're doing. You know, but this world don't like that, man. This world don't like the new. It's like the old. It prefers the new. Hey, same thing with the music here, man. The music fucking sucks. All right, you know, back then you had the NYJONT, you had all the bangers from the West Coast, you know, Midwest, you know, what's it called, East Coast, like Nas and things like that. You know, they actually had good music. You know, not sure it's all carnal, you know, talking about gangs and whatnot, but that music is still, you know, more melodic and more pleasing to hear than most of your modern day rappers right now. And you see a lot of rappers get dropped dead, man. You know, the Lord doing some serious judgment upon them guys, man. But you don't want to be listening to a trippy rap talking about what's it called? I don't even know. I don't. You know, just basically just point out that, you know, your modern day artists like Playboy Cardi, you know, just making random sounds, and yet, you know, what does that even mean? How is that even pleasing to hear? How is that even lyrical? Or is that even lyrical? I thought music was supposed to be lyrical, and I thought you can make music, make music with stories, not just making random, you know, special, you know, sped sounds and whatnot. You know, no respect to the sped, you know, but you know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. But yeah, you know, because it is polluted, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with the sword of destruction. I see, so you don't be caught up in that, man. You know, the hell with the so-called future in this place. And you want the kingdom. And even with that mindset, even when we talk about that at camp, you know, about how we're gonna have our future in the kingdom, you know, over there in our land. People like, what? Are you a psycho? What? Are you a terrorist? You know, now we're extremists because we're prophesying. We're basically relaying the message sent from the Father, you know, which was then placed upon the scriptures, you know, which then we read out of our mouths unto you guys, and now we're deemed extremists. Do we have nuclear codes? Are we down in submarines? Do we have access to silos? Are we in the military? No. So the hell with that retarded idea of, oh, you guys are extremists, but no, the world don't listen. You know, they want to do whatever they want. It's like, enough of my rambling. This is the book of Isaiah, the 5th chapter, verse 20. I was different way. You know, I want to go back to the scriptures, the ones I had planned out. Verse 20, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. Woe meaning, you know, what's it called? Death and destruction. All right. Grief. You know, anguish. Woe unto them that call evil good. And that's the world. All right. We infer to all you non-elect out there as the world. Simply the world. So woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. So everything is reversed, man. Everything is reversed in this place. You know? So America is just backward to the bone. And backwards is in line with confusion. All right, which I remember, you know, back in Genesis breakdown, the Apostle Torah made the mention how confusion, you know, I mean, when you look into that word dust, back in Genesis, the 3rd chapter, it translates to confusion. All right, which makes perfect sense because that serpent is Esau Edom. So Genesis, the 3rd chapter, verse 14, it makes a mention. And the Lord Yahweh said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and thus shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. You know, this referring to confusion. So that's all you see. You know, what Esau says goes, man. You know, and sure enough, everything is, you know, everything is against the natural order. Everything is against how the Lord intended ways to be. You know, now we're reading from left to right instead of right to left. You know, well, now the holiday, you know, now we got, now what's it called? Not the holidays. I'm talking about, yeah, the week. The week. It's not how the Lord intended things to be. You know, we go by off a new moon calendar. You know, this society goes by the Gregorian calendar. We're not supposed to go by the Gregorian calendar. So that BS doctrine about Friday to Saturday sundown is a Sabbath is through, unless the new moon falls Friday sundown. Then the Sabbath is Friday sundown, the Saturday sundown. But you know, simply, you know, we go by new moon. So whenever the new moon, like right now, it's what's it called? I believe right now it's Wednesday sundown, or Thursday. No, Salaki. It's yeah, I call Wednesday sundown and Thursday sundown, I believe it is. For right now. And we had a previous Sabbath for the Day of Atonement, which was, you know, yesterday. So that was a Yapa, you know, fast. But yeah, next one I got the book of Malachi, the 1st chapter, verse 1. You know. Or not verse 1, verse 4. Or as Edom saith, we are impoverished, we will return and build desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. And that's the only piece of I can think about right now, referring to, you know, how they're the wicked. And that's in the scriptures in the book of Proverbs and Psalms, going into how they're the wicked. But this is the one I can find right now. The border of wickedness, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. All right, the expansion borders. Hey, Esau is the fatness of the earth, right? Hey, Job, the 9th chapter, verse 24, makes the mention how the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So with that being said, and yet also Esau's everywhere. You know, that all those precepts are going into how they control and they inhabit all lands, man. You know, from the eastern hemisphere, that being, you know, Eurasia, all the way to the western hemisphere. You know, like the, Alaska, the U.S. Virgin Islands. They inhabit South Africa, everywhere. Indonesia, China, you know, they're everywhere. You know, so, you know, wherever they scattered off to as an expanded border, you know, so all that, the whole earth is now the border of wickedness, you know, to solve the equation. And the people against whom the Lord had in the nation forever. So, you know, the Lord's pissed off with this man, or so-called man, and his ways. Because he done, he done made the people get drunk, man. All right, that Babylon juice. You know, that golden cup of wine. But anyways, digressing back, the book is, I believe it was a book of Proverbs. Yeah, 17th chapter, verse 15. Digressing back, to the world in general. Starting off with Esau. All right, but verse 15. He that justifieth the wicked and he that condemneth the just. That's what the world does. Starting off with Esau, because he's a judge, man. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not one, who is he? And also in the book of Habakkuk, the first chapter makes a mention how, law is not exercised correctly. All right, he actually made that out, now that I mention it. So Habakkuk, the first chapter, verse, all right, 4. Therefore the law is slacked, or really verse 3. Why dost thou show me iniquity and cause me to behold grievance for violence and spoiling before me? And there are that raise up strife and contention. And see that word, that word, when it says, and there are that raise up strife and contention, that word that is italicized. When it's italicized, it's referring to somebody, referring to Esau, because he's in power right now. So, and there are that, aka Esau, that raise up strife and contention. They're the Edomites that raise up strife and contention. Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth, for the wicked doth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth. See, so going back to Proverbs the 17th chapter, verse 15, there ain't no true justice in this place, man. All right, that's why Jake be getting, locked up for 50 years. We always make that. Sure, it's not a cliche. It's true. And that's a perfect example to show you this man's wickedness. So he that justifieth the wicked, and he that condemneth the just, and they condemn the just, and they're going to condemn the just very soon. All right, because this devil, he knows that he has but a short time, that what he wants to do is wreak havoc upon this earth, man. And he that condemneth the just, and even they both are abomination to the Lord. See, so the Lord don't love you. All right, the Lord don't love you. As a matter of fact, the Lord hates you. I get a quick piece of that. This will be the book of Sirach, the 12th chapter, I believe was, or the 6th chapter, something around there. Yeah, the 12th chapter, verse 6. But the Most High hated sinners, and will repay vengeance unto them, unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty their punishment. Yeah, the Lord's about to get down with y'all, man. But anyways, following Proverbs the 17th chapter, verse 15, I want to get a precept out. This will be the book of Matthew, the 23rd chapter, verse 37. It reads, O Jerusalem, and this is how Shai speaking as is in the red letter. O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophets, and stonest them which are sent unto thee. How often would I have gathered thy children together, even as a hen gathered her chickens under her wing. Right, again, O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophets, and stonest them which are sent unto thee. And earlier today, I was searching up because I was playing, what's it called? I was playing that game, Red Dead Redemption, the first one, as it came out on Switch. And, there was a random encounter where you had a dragging death. I believe that's a technical term for it, a dragging death. Basically a random encounter with a bunch of guys, shooting the guns in the air. And they had a man tied up to a back of the horse, and they were dragging him to death. And that reminded me of the disciples. All right, so I searched it up online, how the disciples die. And they all died gruesome deaths. I believe it was, Mark, the disciple Mark, the scribe, the one who wrote the book of Mark, because he wasn't one of the apostles, but a disciple. What happened was that, what happened was that Mark was, I believe it was Mark, again, he was tied up to the back of a horse in Alexandria over there in Egypt, and he was dragged till he died. And also you had, Stephen. I believe it's Stephen Aspen. I always get confused with the pronunciation. But you read about that in the book of Exodus 7th chapter, how he was stoned to death. But before that, he spoke a beautiful testimony. So, that kills the prophets and stonest them, man, which are sent to thee. You people, man, especially you, Jake, man, you've always killed the prophets. That's a terrible thing to do against the Lord's men. Here it is, the Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, the Supreme Being, Bahasham, which is in the name of Yahweh Shai, the Son, Hamashiach, all right, our Lord and Savior, the second in command, also a creator. We, Lord, we were those men, but, the men of the Lord, the prophets, they are, and ultimately the whole nation of Israel is the children of the Most High. But starting off with the men of the Lord, we are on a higher level compared to you, Jake, man. With that being said, the Lord's gonna have some serious respect and some serious jealousy for His men. So you out there literally slaying them it's gonna cost you. And still understand which are what's it called? Sent to thee. How often would I have gathered thy children together, even as a hen gathers her chicken under her wings, and you would not. You guys don't wanna get bundled up and be told the truth. You guys wanna be scattered abroad and do all your manner of wickedness. So man, at this point, we're disappointed, but we can't even express our pain, man, because this has just always been a thing. Anyways, next piece that I had on the notes was the book of John, the 15th chapter, verse 18. If the world hate you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. If the world hate you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. And that's how I wish I speaking again. If you're the world would love his own. Yeah, but there's a separation between the two. All right, and it's all mindset, the ways of thinking. All right, Jake and the rest of the world, they want that mirth, they want that quick rush, they want that dopamine, they want the quick reward, they want the quick way, they want the easy way. All right, they want that fast money, they want all these things. We though, and we were slowly working hard, through discipline. And showing that little masculinity that we have, because we have to understand that through generations we degraded, we degenerated. We're at a weaker state than we once were, than our forefathers were. Our forefathers were on point, man. Now, like one of the Akame mentioned, our testosterone levels match up with the 70-year-old man. And you even see in this lifetime, you had what's it called, teenagers. They look like damn adults. Now, August 26th of 2023, most teens you see now are freaking short and look like freaking 12-year-olds. Things of that sort. We're short and things of that sort. We basically degraded. But I forgot. I lost my train of thought. So like about that. But yeah, going back, what's it called? There's a separation. Oh yeah, Con, I remember. So us in our weakened state, what little masculinity we have, we're still gonna keep on pushing on, to prove Yahweh Shai that we're worthy, man. So if you were of the world would love his own, but because you are not of the world, because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world. Yeah, because we didn't ask for this truth. It was given to us. We received it. Out of nowhere. And for that, we're thankful. So going on, it says, therefore the world hated you. Therefore the world hateth you. Remember the word that I have said unto you, thy servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. Yeah, so that's the fate we got to go through, man. Persecution. Throughout constant lifetimes, we come back just to go through the same old fate. Most of the time. Sure, acknowledge the fact, Akim, you most likely have got killed at the hands of the wicked several times. However many lives you lived, just acknowledge the fact that at least half of them could be filled with you getting slew. And the other half could be, the Lord, recompensing you, keep that just balance. He lets you die a peaceful death. Because all the prophets, get in face is harsh. Is harsh. It's a harsh reality. So yeah, man. We're infamous. For that we get persecuted. For that we get hated for what we speak. But I thought freedom of speech was a thing. Now it gets labeled. Now it gets labeled as hate speech, and that's condemned, and it goes against community guidelines and whatnot. Oh, but sure, the second we say, long live LGBTQ, that's a good thing. See, the thing is, if I were to say that to the Lord would strike me down. See, that's the thing. That's the thing, man. What we do is a righteous thing, but it's deemed wickedness. That's the point of the lesson. Infamous now, but we all know the future is gonna do us good. Soon we'll be famous, and that's what we hope for, man. All right, because when the kingdom is established, as soon as the kingdom gets established, Lord will, that's the case, man. Hey, the better, because then the law will be ushered out. The law will be ushered out, and it will be in effect toward the heathen. All right, all you nations, and you Jake out there that have lived a constant life, constant lifetimes of messing things up, backsliding, and not giving a shit about this thing, and hating the Lord. Well, you guys will be put in correction, and the Lord will program you to be righteous as well. Zephaniah, the 3rd chapter. Verse 19 makes the mention, behold, at that time I will do all that afflict thee, and I will savor that halteth, and gather her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. Where they have been put to shame, we will get praise and fame. At that time will I bring you again, even in the time.
Iniquity, nor speak lie.
At that time will I bring you again. Damn, Esau. Yo, cracker ass, man. Agarka wa Rishaika. Mayanya Rachawath Raiwath. Shal Shatan, Bahasham, Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rachak Wadashaman. Anyways, at that time will I bring you again, even in that time that I gather you, for I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth when I turn back your captivity before your eyes, saith the Lord. And that also includes the rest of you 2/3, man. And you guys will finally, show that respect. All right, as the scriptures say, that people should be willing in the day, but it won't matter when we get that power. And we're gonna get down. All right, we'll let you guys show us praise and fame in the kingdom, and it will be shown. Even the heathens will see it. Even the heathen will see it, man. Why? Because everything will be in correction. There'll be no left-handed philosophies. No more. What's it called? Vain sciences. No more other ideologies that promote death and wickedness. All right, let me no more of that, because all you people will wake up from this Babylon juice, man. You'll snap out of it and realize, damn, I've really been messed up in the head, huh? Hey, this cracker really had me in the first half, huh? You guys will be sober. You guys will be sober. You guys will see us that we were righteous and not wicked. There's a precept I want to get out, but I forget the precept. Yeah, the book of the Isaiah, the 2nd chapter. Let's get that out. Verse. All right. 3. And many people shall go and say, come ye and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, mountain of government, into the house of the power of Jacob, which, the Israelites are going to be in power. We're going to be the government, transparent government, 144,000. And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. Out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. So no more man's laws, but the holy laws from heaven, that come from heaven, the Lord's laws, man. Hey, the statutes that were given to Jacob will be given to you to follow. And everything will be in proper order when you guys receive the law. All right, then you guys will be in the same mindset as we are, and everything will be jolly. And you guys will see us for the good guys we are. It's like if always being like a broken record, repeating the same thing, but it's the spirit. What's it called? Verse 4, and he shall judge among the nations, I shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and the spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift the sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. All right, O house of Jacob, come ye and let us walk in the light of the Lord. All right, light meaning knowledge. I'm gonna get the book of Isaiah, the 61st chapter, and I'm gonna end it off right there because this lesson's pretty long, so it's like about that. It's supposed to be short, but not through the spirit, I guess. Verse 7, it says, "For your shame, ye shall have double." Yeah, we've been put to shame. We've been mocked, scoffed, hated. All right, not just in this society, not only in this queendom rather yet, but throughout history, in other kingdoms that were in power, even in our own kingdom. In our own land, as Yahweh Shai made the mention, a prophet, what's it called? I forgot how it went. I'm just gonna paraphrase it. I'm gonna butcher it badly, but a prophet is without honor in this land. And because the people see you're up and coming, they see how you grew up, But the second the Lord enlightens you, and you act different than how you were when you were growing up around them. Now they want to play that. You ain't that. They want to play games now. They want to pull cards and say, stop pretending and things of that sort. You're really a freaking idiot. Remember that time you did that? They really try to make a fool out of us. So for your shame, this is Lord speaking, for the shame that we have to go through, we shall have double. All right, and for your confusion, they shall rejoice in their portion. Therefore, in their land, they shall possess the double. Everlasting joy shall be upon them. For I, the Lord, love judgment. I hate robbery. For burnt offering, and I will direct their work in truth, and I will make an everlasting covenant with them. And their seed shall be known among the Gentiles, and their offspring among the people. All that see them shall acknowledge them that they are the seed which the Lord hath blessed. And I have to start off with the men with the elect as a whole. Starting off with the men of the Lord. See, there's an order, there's a ranking in this thing. Yahweh Shai, King David, the rest of the apostles, and the 144,000, and the rest of the nation of Israel. See? There's got to be order. It's not going to be the 2/3 and then the 140. Hell no. Are you 2/3 dead enough damage as a heathen did, being conformed to the world and doing us damage, and doing us harm, then the heathen too. You guys did a big part. You guys played a big part in being us down, especially you Eves, man. But anyways, I just want to go into that. Quick, beautiful Yahweh promising precepts, the promise, right? The future. The Lord recompense us for all the, bull crap we have to go through. So basically, to sum it up again, the lesson, infamous now, famous will be later. All right, everybody will be put in the right mindset and realize that, what they deem wicked in this society is actually righteous, and they'll see that in the kingdom. But with that being said, I'm gonna end it off right there. Hopefully, Joachim, I'll continue to endure. Yahweh Tizah, that's the case. All right, DTA soon, Lord, Shalom.